Hi, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to spin up a proof of concept to analyze and process inbound MMS via Twilio using OpenAI and AWS. Let's get started. From the repo, you can clone the repo or download a zip file. I'll download a zip file and then I'll expand it and then open it in my favorite code editor. In the main directory, I have all my lambdas, some lambda layers, even some test images. Also notice the template.yaml file. That's the infrastructure as code file that we'll work with. The first thing we need to do is expand some node libraries. From a terminal window in the parent directory, I'll cd into layers, layer OpenAI, Node.js. And then I'll run npm install to install the OpenAI libraries. Next, I'll cd up a couple directories and then go into layers, layer Twilio, Node.js. And I'll run npm install to install the Twilio node libraries. I'll cd back up a few directories to the parent directory. Now we need to open up template.yaml and enter some credentials. First, I'll search for auth_token. I'll use find auth_token. And this is where I want to replace the value with the auth token value from my Twilio account that I'll be using for this demo. Enter your value there, and then I'll search for account SID. This is the Twilio account ID, and I will enter the SID there. And also you need to enter the token again. So you'll enter the auth token twice. Lastly, search for OpenAI _ API key and enter in your API key here. And that's all you need to do to be able to deploy. Now from a terminal window, I'll enter SAM build, and that will prepare all of the resources we need to deploy to AWS. Then run the SAM deploy guided, and that command's in the blog post. You can copy and paste. You can follow the values here. The defaults are mostly fine, and that'll begin the deployment process. It takes just a couple minutes for all of these resources to fully deploy in AWS. Infrastructure as code is pretty awesome. I've sped up the video a little bit, so I fast forward, and there in CloudFormation, I'll reload this, and that stack has fully deployed. So now back in the terminal window, I want to copy this output value. That's the endpoint that we need to let Twilio know about. In the Twilio console, go to phone numbers, active numbers, select the number that you want to use, and then messaging configuration, and then webhook, and paste the value of your endpoint in the URL field and save your configuration. With that saved, we can try it out. We'll just select any image from a phone and send it to our Twilio phone number. Sending an image without any text defaults to the basic prompt, which just returns a caption. So we'll try that in this first example. It's been submitted, it's in the system, and there's the return caption. K9 Elf reporting for holiday duty. Excellent. Let's try one more with a prompt so I can show you what that looks like. I'll select another image of a dog, and then I'll use the dog keyword, and that'll trigger a different prompt. And this is all in the code for you to review. So there's the dog prompt and the image of a dog. And sure enough, there's a result. This one's in JSON. Is dog is true, and they got the breed right. In short order, we've spun up a proof of concept to analyze and process inbound MMS from Twilio using OpenAI and AWS. Thanks for watching.